I told you this at our lunch yesterday, but I had this epiphany. Like I said, it might be a silly analogy, but I was just thinking about this on the road coming into work on Monday. And, with newer clients and sometimes different things coming up that you can't expect, it sucks. And I think, sometimes I think you have to look at it like it just sucks because, sometimes you look at it like, it'd be nice to just be on the couch, or it'd be nice not to deal with this client fired, if it's nice not to have to deal with this employee's issue. But really, what's the alternative? I think, I looked at it like Beyonce. She makes $50 million a year, but she has to wake up at 5 a.m. and work out. She has to do dance choreography. She has to be on the tour bus. She has to be in hotels, do press tours. All that stuff isn't
work.
Amazingly fun.
Yeah, it's
so
work.
whether you make, $10,000 a year, $50 million a year to the president of the United States, or whatever your job may be, there's going to be parts and lulls where you're like, ugh, there's so many other things I'd rather be doing right now.
Right.
And I think some people compare that moment like, ugh, I wish I'd be doing something different, as if there's this thing out there that you'll be doing exactly what you want to do 100% of the time, exactly how you want to do it. And I just don't think there's any, from entertainment to LeBron James to whoever, there's always going to be a part of it, running sprints or whatever, that you're like, I really don't want to be doing this right now, but I have to.
So, in anything that you do that's going to have a payoff, there's going to be parts of it that suck. If you can go back to your fondest memories as a child of, winning a big game, but you don't think about all the shitty practices you had to go through and all those things. So
And I think
there's going to be negative parts of
that
all
happens
of it.
in sports a lot with Bo Jackson or a Michael Jordan. They put on this pedestal now where they made every shot and they made every game winner. Like if you actually go back and watch Michael Jordan's 82-game season back in '96, he had a few clunkers. He missed a lot of game winners. He got crossed over and got blown past on defense. So I think there's this, I don't know, this unattainable thing out there that people think they can reach. But at the end of the day, no matter what industry and what you're doing, the goal is obviously 85% of the time you're actually having fun, you're feeling good, you're doing what you love, but there's always going to be that small percentage that you're like, well, I got to dig in and do this, even though it's not my most favorite thing to do.
Yeah, and Kobe Bryant, I think, is a great example of someone who very clearly loved the game of basketball. He was dedicated to it, and everybody always talks about he was the first one in the gym. He was the last one out of the gym.
Right.
He was out shooting three-pointers for whatever. Something tells me that during those, he was like, I'm not enjoying this. But I have to do this.
You and I have talked about that.
Those parts of that, of just getting to the point where you're like, doing something that you have to do so that you can get to the point
I
you
think the
want to.
specific exercise you and I have talked about a lot, just when you work out, and is deadlifts. At no point are you ever like, I really love this right now.
You know
This
what?
is really,
I actually like
you're
deadlifts.
crazy. That's why.